Today I'm going to show you guys how to pack your cards and get them ready for grading. Specifically, we're going to be sending in some of these bad boys into PSA. Now, first things first, you're going to want to examine the card. Make sure you're centering solid and that there's no whitening on your corners. I did do an in-depth long-form video over on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys check that out if you guys want even more details on this, like apps and such that can help you with your centering. But after making sure that your cards are minty fresh, you want to slip them into a card saver, not a top loader, a card saver, because cards cannot fall out of card savers. That is literally how they operate. And now for this time around, I'm going to be using the PSA app because the PSA app is actually really convenient. All you got to do is take a picture of your card, front and back. The PSA app will automatically distinguish what that card is, and then you can be able to even see what the estimated values would be for PSA 10, 9s, and so on. But all we're doing is adding it to our cart. If you wanted to do the other method, you'd have to do it on the website, which is a little bit trickier because you got to actually manually type in each card. Nothing wrong with that, but it's going to be a little bit more time consuming. Now let's move on to packing because that's one of the most important things when getting cards graded. I'm going to be using my Pokesphere card defenders, which you guys can check out on Pokesphere.com. These are super rigid, super durable, also perfectly sized for card savers. We do sell a box of 110 of these over on Pokesphere.com. However, if you're international and you're not domestic to the US, we also sell them on eBay. The way that these bad boys work, we want to just basically set down our cards on them, sandwich it between the second one, and now that we got a Pokemon sandwich, we can either rubber band from corner to corner to make sure that they're not going to slip and slide in the box, or you could even use stickers. Since they're in a card saver, the stickers aren't going to be affecting the cards in any sort of way. Next up though, then we're going to bubble wrap this bad boy. Make sure you got plenty of bubble wrap, mostly to fill the box so that there isn't any sort of movement. Stick that thing in there. Make sure you put your 20 pages of paperwork that PSA gives you into the box. And then the last big thing is pretty much just slapping on the side a barcode that they also give you in all that paperwork. And after taping that bad boy, we got ourselves a fully packed PSA package. All we need to do is slap a label on it and drop it off for mailing. Drop a comment on this video if you guys got any questions for prepping or packaging your cards for grading.